Admiral's log. Regina just came back into port. It was glorious. The entire population of the harbor came out to welcome her back. I leaked information that she badly crippled an enemy battleship and that she was coming back on Monday. It started a rumor in the city, and that rumor quickly spread. The information leak I caused was twofold: to see if our people got the lesson of loose lips sink ships, and, if not, to welcome back our heroic ships. I was also curious to hear how much the rumor would be embellished. What started as the Regina badly damaged an enemy battleship slowly morphed into the Regina eliminated a battleship, and then into the Regina single-handedly sunk a battle group. It's funny how these things go. At any rate, the Regina almost succeeded in sinking an enemy battleship. She would have done it if she hadn't run out of ammunition. I had already ordered a refit of the battlecruisers to increase their ammunition storage, as well as provide them with better shells. The battle proved how useful that refit will be. The Ferrari is almost done with her refit, and I cannot wait to see how deadly she is going to be in her next encounter. Hey guys, Stealth here and welcome back. It's episode 15. And we're gonna do little to nothing in June. I went from May to June, no battles, no activities, nothing. This might have to do, of course, with the Austro-Hungarians being down to 2 battleships, 6 battleships, and 4 heavy cruisers. They don't have a lot of ships. I used to be outnumbered, I think, factor about 4 or 5 to 1. Now we outnumber them 3 to 1. So the stuff has definitely changed, but how long that's going to be true is unsure. Because the Austro-Hungarians have laid down the Graz, the Koros, the Scharfschütze D58, D57, D56. The Germans and the British have done some battles. The Austro-Hungarians have also clashed with the French. Interesting. I'm not exactly sure why you see situations like this twice. It's like I don't know. It creates these fights twice, and maybe that's because it needs to calculate victory points for either side. I'm not sure. Anyway, seeing as I have no activity this month, and that the Ferrari's been repaired, I'm going to see if I can overhaul the Ferrari with one of the upgrades. It's going to take me 765,000. How long? 2 months. Okay, whew, that's good. In case you missed the previous episode, the Ferrari is getting overhauled with far better shells. This should allow me to punch a couple of really big holes in the enemy battleship, because at the moment, the semi-armor piercing does a lot of partial pens, but nothing really effective. As for battlecruisers, by the way, when can I expect a new one? Yeah, right. 14 months. It's unfortunate, but I kind of doubt we're going to be seeing that ship anytime in the campaign. The Fiat 12,000 and the Urania are still going for refits. They are set to sea control, but even though they normally hail from Naples, I don't believe you can actually send them out there. Let's check. No. Urania is under refit, so no. There was talk about ships being refit in the discussions or in the comments, but ships undergoing refit, as far as I'm concerned, cannot leave dock. They cannot be sent out. Ferrari's going under refitting. Anything I have at home that I can send out? Coty? What are you doing here? I can upgrade the Coty though. That's the new class. Here. Yeah, you. Refit. Coty. I forgot that it took that long. The Coty is such a good ship. And now she's down for 7 months. Oh, that's unfortunate. Interestingly, despite having taken down a large portion of the Austro-Hungarian fleet, I'm still blockaded. I have less than half of the power projection that the Austro-Hungarians have, but I have about 3 times the victory points. I have many more times the victory points that the Germans have. And the Germans don't have a small fleet, but they do appear to be a little bit short on battleships. The British fleet is going absolutely nuts. 27 battleships, 2 battlecruisers, 62 heavy cruisers. You'd think that with that many heavy cruisers, you just sail right onto the German coast and attack everything within sight. But for some reason, they're not doing that. I'm not sure exactly where the Brits are. The French have a very sizable fleet as well, with 21 heavy cruisers and 30 lights and 32 DDs. And then there's me with my 14 DDs, 10 CLs, 6 CAs, and 2 BCs, and no battleships whatsoever. I'm very much looking forward to the next patch, by the way. Version 1.06 is going to see campaigns which run far longer, and which will have situations of peace. They're going to run to 1950, so in this case I could have made peace with the Austro-Hungarians and continued my war with the Germans, potentially taking territory. That's supposedly a thing. And that means that I could, for example, I don't know, capture Heligoland, giving me Danzig and Palau, perhaps. I'm not sure how it's going to work. But longer campaigns also means that research is actually going to be useful, as opposed to what we have right now. Because right now I don't even do any research. Look at that. 9,500 months before I get the newest tech. It's because all the finance is, well, none of my finance actually is being spent on tech. If I would want to max that out, I'm minus 25 million a month. But this would jump down from 9,000 months to 9 months. Still, in this campaign, I don't consider research to be very useful. New month, new opportunity to take down more battleships and transports at that. The enemy's cornered and can hardly respond to our attack against their transport ships. We have, once again, the terrible sisters. The Ferrari F1 with her new and improved shells, and the Regina with her semi-armor piercing shells. That is, if the Ferrari has been overhauled. I thought she was... Oh yeah, she has been overhauled. Okay, let's go. Let's take down this convoy, and ideally this Sigismund. It's actually a perfect opportunity to see how well the two shells compare. Let's check. Regina, still using semi-armor piercing. Yes. Ferrari F1, using capped ballistic 1 shells. Capped ballistic 2 I decided against because I suspect that they're going to be too effective and will cause overpens. The Ferrari also got an increased complement of shells, meaning that she has 729 AP shells and 486 HE, as opposed to the Regina, which is 540 and 360. Let's go. Find me the enemy, and let's go shoot them. There. 23 clicks out. We're going to go there. We're going to slow down at full speed. Regina has a regular crew. Ferrari also has a regular crew, which is slightly further into the next level, meaning that we can see a slightly higher base accuracy on the Ferrari. Ferrari, I don't want you to fire HE. I want you to fire AP. We already get a hit? That's really good. Really good. That one shell looks... no. I'm quite happy with the Regina firing HE and the Ferrari firing AP. This might set some fires, and this is just going to cause general devastation. There you go. The semi-armor piercing would not have been able to do that. That went right through the foredeck and did 178 damage. This upgrade to the battlecruisers is really nice. That was a partial pen from, I think, the Regina. Now I would like another full pen from the Ferrari. I gotta make sure I don't get into 8-inch range, because that's gonna cause some damage. Hit. Ricochet. Alright. Partial pen on the Regina, nothing terrible. Regina, I want you to also switch to armor piercing, just so we can compare and contrast. Range, 20 clicks, 18 clicks. Partial pen, that was the Regina which hit. The Ferrari, using only her stern turret, is gonna miss. It's another full salvo. Oh, that was the Regina with a pen. Oh, the secondary tower. Yeah, they don't have a lot of armor on the superstructure. So the secondary tower is fair game, and immediately let one of my semi-armor piercing shells through. Let's see if the 18-inch capped ballistics can do something. We're shooting 20 clicks out, give or take, upgraded to 20. That's 29 inches of pen on the capped ballistic one. And it is a mere 12.4 inches on the semi-armor piercing. So it is quite the change. Destroyed secondary tower. Good luck getting any kind of accuracy in. Pretty nicely angled away. I'm actually surprised that the Ferrari got her armor upgrade so fast, because I added 0.1 inches of armor to the foredeck and the aft deck. The Regina still has 4-inch fore and 4-inch aft. Ferrari F1 has slightly more than that, and had to give up some of her sonar array, because I don't find the sonar to be particularly useful in this current situation. Seeing as, well, essentially all of their smaller ships, but the heavy cruisers, are dead. Range, 20 clicks, good. And Regina's accuracy is dropping a little, 3.8, 4.2 for the Ferrari. I'm just trying to get as much damage in on the Sigismund as I can. Cause some damage instability, let them waste some shells, maintain range greater than 17.1 to maintain a range outside of the secondaries, and overall just, well, outshoot this thing. Because it's coming after me, meaning it can only fire its bow turrets, so that's 4 13-inchers. I'm shooting back with 18-inch guns. 21 clicks. Not bad. That looks like a hit. Ricochet. Right. Destroyed secondary gun. Alright. Yep. That's an 8-incher that's been utterly destroyed. Sigismund spent all of her HE ammo. Doesn't really matter for me because the AP is just as dangerous, if not more so. The ship is down to 77% structural integrity and probably can do 22 knots. Oh, sorry, 24 is her normal speed. So yeah, she's not going to be able to do a whole lot. That was another pen from the Ferrari right through the forebelt. Forebelt's armor, 5.9 inches, plus 118%, so let's say 12, maybe 13 inches. Yet, it is no longer sufficient. It is no longer sufficient. And what's her accuracy? 4.2. Yeah, I'm just going to completely outshoot this thing. Ferrari, state your intentions. What are you doing? Why are you getting closer? Oh, all sorts of ricochets. Detach. I want them to chase the Regina so that the Ferrari can turn and find a broadside position relative to the Sigismund and just blow a couple of really big holes in the starboard side of their ship. I mean, I think that's the faster way of taking this battleship down, not battlecruiser. The thing is, right now, Regina is providing a flagship bonus. And how much is that flagship bonus? 5%. I don't care about the flagship bonus. Hold up, are you inside secondary range? You have to be. Yeah, you are. Don't go there. Too dangerous. Too dangerous. I don't need my ships damaged, thank you. Okay, still firing all guns. Pen from the Regina. Foredeck. Over pen. Ugh, do I still have too much pen on these shells? Destroyed funnel. That's not great. Look at that. 70% chance to pen. Average ricochet. Low ricochet. Yeah, now I can take you apart, friend. Regina 16.6. We're going to turn away with the Regina. 75%, 77%. 16 click range. They're targeting the Ferrari and they're opening up now. Okay. 80% chance to pen. Go on, get the hits in. This could be devastating to them. If it hits! Oh, dude. Perfect opportunity. Hard to port. We're going to sail parallel to the Sigismund. Regina, status. They're down to 70%. This is not going... Oh, 67%. It's not going as fast as I thought it would. 20% chance to pen with the Regina. The Ferrari just punches so much harder with these new shells. Pen. Aft deck. Very nice. No flooding as of yet. But hey, we haven't been fighting these guys for too long yet. Partial pen, that's cute. Turn the turrets. Reacquire. Accuracy a little bit lower than I would like. 7%. Oh, never mind. Just had to compensate from my own maneuver. There is the secondary tower hit again. That was the Regina. Sigismund is just cornered. She can angle towards the Regina. She cannot angle against the Regina and Ferrari. Meaning that the Ferrari is going to have a really good time penning her. Just hitting her is proving a little difficult. Get a little closer. Come on. Oh. Regina's taken 7% structural damage. It's not too bad. But I think her firing angle is not great. Turn a bit more. Come on, Ferrari! At least make it look like you're trying. Dude. Por favor, thank you. Sorry, that's not strictly Italian. Ricochet. Ferrari. Oh. Ferrari now ventured a little too close and got into secondary range. But that means I have potentially... Yeah, I have an 83.4... Sorry, 84% chance to hit now. To pen. 11% chance to hit. I expect results. And there they are. Flooding. An engine's been destroyed. No, sorry, damaged, not destroyed. Sigismund down to less than 50%. No, just above 50. Secondary fire starting to add up. 52% structural, 91% buoyancy. They're probably down to, yeah, 17, 18 knots. Boom! More flooding. Splitting up was probably the better idea I had recently. What are you doing? You're still stubbornly chasing down the Regina, aren't you? Damage to the main gun. At this point, 3 of their main guns have taken damage. And are essentially just awaiting destruction. 8%. We're outside of their secondary range again. Just not by much. 10% accuracy is acceptable. Go on. Yes. Yes, that's more like it. Destroyed the main tower. They're really getting crippled now. Because that's going to hurt their accuracy. They don't even have enough accuracy to shoot. Good. That goes for both main guns and secondary guns. How expensive is this thing? 212 million. Huh. So yeah, 2 battlecruisers are still more expensive. But they can definitely outshoot this thing. Although my positioning needs work. Well, sort of. Yeah, I'm not going to bother with a convoy. We're just going to sink the Sigismund. I'm going to put the Regina in a more favorable position while the Ferrari just continues to pummel this thing. 60% chance to pen. It's because she's getting a bit too far ahead. Yeah, that. Slowing down is going to take forever. We're just going to turn around again. Finish her. There you go. Destroyed main gun. That's the B turret destroyed. They want me to end the battle. No, thank you. I've already put one of their battleships out of commission for 11 months. I'm not going to put this thing out of commission. I'm going to destroy it. I gotta say, I really love these battlecruisers. They have seen some really challenging times. They have had their asses handed to them. But they have always come back. And they have done so much work in defending convoys, attacking enemy convoys, eliminating cruisers. They have done so much for me. 26%. Surprisingly good buoyancy on that ship. Oh, come on. That landed so short of the Sigismund. Regina's 16.8, 16.7. She's charging in pretty quick. Don't charge in too much there, Sunshine. She still has those 8-inchers. I'd rather not have you get too badly damaged. Unless they can't see me. That's a possibility. I think they can't see me, because normally I am well within their secondary range of 17.1. But they're not even trying to acquire me. So their main tower's destruction has made them blind. It has completely crippled it. Ferrari, go ahead and push in. 61%, 60.9. Where are you going? Oh, you're running. Okay. Go for the HE. So I'm not too confident about my ability not to ricochet. Damage the main gun again. Yeah, now that Regina has a slightly more favorable position. Range 14.5, they're still not shooting. More fires. I think fires is not the way to go. Do I dare push in? No, I do not. Ferrari. Then at a 20%, more and more and more of the ship's starting to burn. They're starting to lose critical amounts of crew. That was a aft belt pen with high explosive. Oh boy. Yeah, there goes your flooding. They've lost 30% of their crew. There's another flooding hit on their stern. Structural integrity down to 9%. Another engine's been damaged. Come on. Yep, another pen with HE. Aft belt armor is 5.2 inches plus 118%, so let's give it 12. Yeah, I can pen that with HE. Boom, destroyed main gun. Again, apparently the same main gun. 6%. Gina, don't run away too far now. We're now 9 kilometers out. They're still not shooting. I mean, at this point, even the Mark I eyeball should be able to detect a battlecruiser. Just point your secondary guns at that thing that keeps throwing high explosive shells at you from 8.5 kilometers out and return fire, but nope. Sigismund has been destroyed. Job done. That's going to hurt their power projection quite a bit. It might even break the blockade. Look at that. 4,360 victory points versus 18. The convoy lives, but that was not the goal. I don't care about the convoy. Victory. So, their power projection just lost about 2,000 points, and mine grew by about 1,000. That's because I upgraded my battlecruiser, isn't it? Yeah, so the amount of AP damage that you can inflict, and the amount of pen that you have, apparently seriously influences how much power projection you have. That's going to be useful for the next campaign. Just that bit of knowledge. Let's move on. Actually, let's not move on. Because the Austro-Hungarians are, again, eager for peace. And this time I'm going to agree. Doesn't mean that the war is over. No, 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 no. Because there's just another battleship out there. Alright. I'll show you once again. I will show you once again. Regina and Ferrari going up against... there it is, the battleship. There it is. Ferrari now 16% base accuracy. My dear people, don't fire don't fire high explosive. We've already proven that we can outshoot these guys once. But apparently they need more convincing. Which is fine. I can do that. We're going to do the split trick again. The Ferrari's going to turn that way. The Regina's going to continue, ideally, to be the target. So that the Ferrari can sneak up on her flank and far outshoot this thing. At least in the terms of sheer damage output and pen. If I can sink this thing, that's another couple of 4,000 victory points or so. As well as another 2,000 points of power projection gone. So I should have my economy going back to full strength. Oh, very nice, very nice. That's the Regina. That was the Regina as well. 4-deck full pen. 22 kilometers out, that's fine. Yep. That was the Ferrari. I'm gonna slow you down. Ferrari's positioning pretty good. We're skirting the secondary range again. They're already flooding. Full pen. That was the Regina right through the foredeck. I still have to update that battlecruiser. Massive fire. Oh, destroyed main gun. Wow, this one is going to go even faster than the previous. It's a stern turret, but hey. If it goes, it goes. I don't mind. Not identified it yet. I mean, I know exactly which ship it is. And I have a pretty good idea how I'm going to destroy it, which is with the Ferrari on broadside. Regina, 22 clicks out. Ferrari needs to coast just outside of secondary range. 15% chance to hit. There you go, flooding. Wow, it's like these battlecruisers suddenly know exactly how to do this. Regina can turn. Go back to full speed. Oh, another main belt pen on the Ferrari. Sorry, by the Ferrari, not on the Ferrari. Oh boy. Just imagine having had these types of shells right from the get-go. That would have probably been a very different campaign. They have hit me a few times for 97 damage. I've hit them a few times for 1,400. Ferrari once again going at it. I'm going to need you to slow down to half speed. Damage the main gun. Regina's range is 20.3. Yeah, she is heavily focused on taking down the Regina. But thereby mostly ignoring the bigger threat. Although, I gotta say, the Regina's doing great work. 4-belt, full pen, funnel pen. Oh boy. This battle is gonna last far shorter than the previous one. Ferrari, 70% chance to pen. About 10% chance to hit. Let's improve that by going a little closer. Regina has taken a mild scratch, nothing serious. And there we go. Damage the main tower, full pen. Good grief. These things just don't stand a chance anymore. Partial pen. Hold on. Are you turning? No, not really. Get a little closer there, Ferrari. We can go to about 17. There you go. Destroyed secondary gun. These two sister battleships. Sorry, battlecruisers. Absolute favorites. At least of mine. Can I get a good shot on the Ferrari? Oh yes. Whatever campaign I happen to do next, it is not going to involve semi-armor piercing shells. They just don't serve you well enough. Flooding, flooding. Jesus. The sheer damage these things are putting out is surprising. Destroy the secondary gun. I am now within secondary range. Let's get it out of secondary range. That one's going to hit. Over pen. Pen is too good. 19 kilometers. That's your main target, is it not? Yeah. Ferrari's just taking some secondary damage. Penetration. Are you turning away now? No, barely. Barely. Range 16.3, their secondaries really can't do a whole lot. More flooding has been caused amidships. I hope I can pen them again amidships and knock out some more engines, so they're a sitting duck, and that they cannot really deal with the flooding that well. I think the damage that these guys have done is fairly even. Yeah, 1.9k for the Ferrari, 1.7 for the Regina. Not bad. The Regina is starting to take some more damage, though. Let's have her turn away. More flooding. Still no second engine damaged? Interesting. Oh, that's more like it. 13% structural. 29% crew lost. Yep, destroyed main gun. But we've already had that happen, so the main gun is not destroyed again. Still think it's a bit weird to have that happen several times, because it's the same gun. She's vastly listing to starboard. Lost 30% of her crew. And I wonder what's going to eventually kill her, whether it's the just failure of her structural integrity, or floodings. Not sure. I think the ship has been so badly damaged that at this point even high explosive could finish her off. Regina's range, 21 kilometers out. Switch to HE as well. 24% chance to hit with the Ferrari. Doesn't matter, ship is drowning. 0.3, 0.1 done. That's the second battleship in one episode, and this one went far, far, far faster. So the trick is just to have accurate battlecruisers and arm them with very deadly armor-piercing shells. Although, this time around, the semi-armor piercing from Regina did far better than I'd expected. So, that's a cute power projection you got there. It's not going to serve you that well. 6.5k. And that's without the upgrade, or without the update to it. So let's have a look. This is a bit weird. I just signed a peace treaty. War continues. No, it does not. Yes, it does, apparently. Yes, it does. The Alfa Romeo Giulia, as well as the Aquila, and 4 destroyers against the Francis. I'm not doing that. I am not doing that. How are we still blockaded? I eliminated 2 of your battleships. Pay you no attention to my ships. Come on. Come on. It seems that despite the destruction of the Austro-Hungarian battleships, the war is not over. And they have in fact been able to crank out 2 new destroyers. I don't quite like that, but hey-ho, so be it. What I want to do is turn the Regina into an even more deadly killing machine. So we're going to fit the San Gennaro's out. Huh. First the Regina, because she deserves it. And where's the other battlecruiser? The San Gennaro. Western, and then Palermo. Okay. Hello. Actually, seeing as it is a pretty important refit, I'm going to refit that ship as well. That explains my sudden jump in power projection. It is not necessarily the overhaul. It is just having an additional battlecruiser. I also got a lot of cash coming in now, because I'm done with the construction of said battlecruiser. So I can once again push quite a bit more funding into my transport fleet. And aside from that, I can build ships, but I don't really feel the need for it. It's just going to take too long. Anyway, war continues, and that means that the series will continue as well. So join me next time as we're going to continue to fight it out with the Austro-Hungarians. Potentially the Germans, but, well, we haven't seen those in the Mediterranean for a long time. Might have had something to do with the 66 heavy cruisers and 29 battleships that the British have patrolling the North Sea. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'll catch you guys soon for the next one.